Two major players in Chicago politics battling for a congressional seat, one to keep it, one to claim it. We're talking about the 4th congressional district race. It appears incumbent Chuy Garcia has the numbers, if we can pull them up right now. Challenger Alderman Ray Lopez running against him. And here are the numbers. Chuy Garcia with 71% and Ray Lopez with 29%. Again, this is only 32% of the votes counted so far.
Really little surprise here. The incumbent Garcia well ahead of Alderman Lopez. Really what is a surprise, you could argue, is that an incumbent Democrat here in Chicago being primaried by someone in his own party. These two agree Congress needs to do more for the American public. How to do that specifically, including what to do about the border, has them divided.
And Dane Placco is live with Congressman Chuy Garcia's campaign. Good evening, Dane. What is the mood there, first of all?
Yeah, we are at a Union Hall and Union Training Center at 41st and Kedzie on the southwest side. The doors open at 7 o'clock just as the polls close. People beginning to trickle in, probably 20 or 30 people here right now. They're enjoying a bar that's open in the back. They're enjoying some food, some delicious-looking food off to the side. But I'm smelling more than that food right now. We are actually smelling some controversy about this race, and that is because Congressman Chuy Garcia's campaign manager is accusing his opponent, Raymond Lopez, of handing out cash to election judges at a polling place earlier today. They said their workers saw Lopez's workers giving coffee and donuts to polling place workers, which is a long-standing tradition, of course, but they also allege he was giving envelopes of cash to those workers, ostensibly so they could buy food. They say that's a problem. Now, I spoke a short time ago with Manny Diaz, Chuy Garcia's campaign manager. He says they have filed a complaint with the Chicago Board of Elections, which he says then referred the matter to the Illinois Attorney General's office to investigate. Now, we've not been able to confirm that the AG's office is looking into it. Diaz told me, quote, "We witnessed it and we flagged it." But the cash that will probably matter more in this race is campaign cash. And then, in that regard, Garcia far ahead of Lopez. So far, he spent about $400,000 on this race. That's nearly 10 times what Lopez has spent, according to election records, through the end of February. Now, his manager tells me that Garcia, the congressman, is expected to arrive here sometime after 8 o'clock this evening. I had a chance to speak to the campaign manager, as I mentioned very briefly just a couple minutes ago. He says they are feeling very strong about their position here tonight. That's the situation at Congressman Chuy Garcia's campaign headquarters. Toss it back to you.